check it out. We are live on Facebook on the right. We are live on YouTube on the left.
Ooh, you want to get off? Okay. Oh, never mind.
Is she going? Is she going
She's
away?
going. I was hoping that we would have a little guest. Josie, are you sure you don't want to come back? I had some questions for you. I wanted to do an interview. No. She's disappearing.
No cameras.
It's
no
not.
No cameras, please.
It's not going to happen.
No cameras,
She's
please.
protecting her privacy.
Can you
Yes?
just to get the gates now blocked?
What? Oh.
Darling. As an add-on to the conversation. Add-on to the request.
Oh, I'm not allowed to touch that, am I?
Well, you could glue it back together, I suppose.
I'm going to.
You're going to glue the top of the stool on.
Yes.
Why? Because it's so much fun when it's broken.
He broke the chair. He broke the stool gate chair thing.
The stool was already... Well, not broken is not the word. It was already...
Well, it couldn't have been... I mean...
Already disabled.
Yeah, how did that happen?
Disenabled.
I'm pretty sure you didn't buy it that way.
I don't know. It's kind of got this rocking motion that stools shouldn't have.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Which causes the heart to flutter slightly and occasionally drop into the stomach. But you can do
it's like a bar stool. We used to sit on them in the first videos, but they flattened our butts.
Oh, our first videos.
So we had to ditch them.
I don't like my shirt. Should I take it off?
Yeah, take it off, baby. Should I play some music? Baby, take off your shirt.
Is that a song?
I don't know.
Is that an actual song? No, look, I've got to look presentable now.
Oh my gosh, where's your tie?
Ties? What's a tie?
Exactly.
I can tie a knot.
It's a tie. That's when nobody wins.
But I've not a tie. Was that good? Did you like that? The way I said
that was lovely. That was lovely. That should be a
That
poem.
was lovely as a synonym for terrible, right?
I can tie a knot, but I've not a tie.
Are you just repeating me now?
I'm just putting it all together because you didn't.
I didn't put it all together.
You didn't put the heart into it.
Well, I can heart a knot, but not a heart. What?
What and not rhyme? Have you noticed?
A lot.
Right. Hello and welcome.
Did you forget?
To Practical Parenting.
Have you forgot?
Which this is, and we're not going to do it all in rhymes.
What?
We're not going to do it all in rhymes.
She said several times. We could rhyme our way to parenting success.
Well, I wanted to talk.
Victory.
I wanted to talk a little bit about toddler tantrums. So, if you can find a rhyme to tantrum.
Tantrum.
Go ahead.
County Antrim.
That's not a word.
It's a place. County Antrim is a place.
I don't know what that is. I've never heard that word.
It's a place in Ireland. It's not a word. It's a place. No, I don't know if the place is actually called County Antrim or if the county is called Antrim, but it's a place. Look, I can...
No,
you don't believe me, do you?
Don't Google it.
No, I know we're supposed to just have a conversation, but...
Don't Google it.
Well, what? I can't spell. You might have guessed from checking my blog posts.
Yeah, a bit. Did you check mine?
I did.
Good.
Antrim is a town in Northern Ireland.
Antrim?
Yeah, she had a tantrum in Antrim.
Oh.
There was a young girl from Antrim who had
a massive tantrum. There you go.
She slipped on a clover
and fell right over.
Because it clumsily fell over. But now we've got to find a third word that rhymes with tantrum. Antrim.
Conundrum?
That's conundrum. And conundrum means problem.
Yeah.
No.
Well, there you go.
That doesn't rhyme, though. Conundrum rhymes with cucumber, perhaps. I don't
Strawberries.
know. Strawberries. That doesn't rhyme with anything. Do you know there are words in the English language that nothing rhymes with?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like orange?
Yes. And well, that's the only one I know. There must be more.
Conundrum, for example.
Rhythm.
Yeah, you could make something like a
cake.
With them.
So that's that place in Ireland.
The rhythm,
as well.
like the rhythm is with them.
County Rhythm.
Yes.
That sounds like an Irish place. To be sure, well, I'll go down to County Rhythm and feed the leprechauns. Just offended the whole country again.
Right. Last time when we were doing this, we were like all over the place, right? We didn't talk
all
about.
over the place.
We didn't.
I thought we were
didn't,
right here.
Well, yeah, but the conversation was kind of, what you call it?
Misguided? No, that's something different.
Like
multi-directional.
Scattered, I wanted to say.
I tried to find positive terms.
You say multi-directional, and I say scattered. It's a song.
Now who's singing?
Me.
Yes. Okay.
Me.
Well, it's not about that.
I thought it was all about that.
All you did was say the word tantrum, and
Yeah.
everything went horribly wrong.
Horribly wrong.
It did.
Well, it usually does when tantrums occur, right? Everything usually goes horribly wrong when the tantrum's around.
Problem with that word. Occur. Did you say occur?
Occur.
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 No.
OCCUR.
Occur. Welcome to welcome
There's usually a problem around when tantrums occur. Like that?
Pray tell, which planet do you come from?
I'm not
the
sure.
underwater world, perhaps? My Little Mermaid?
Glum. I'm not sure anymore, my precious. I don't know.
You've been watching too much Octonauts.
No!
Okay, what's the name of the captain?
Captain Barnacles.
You've definitely been watching too much Octonauts.
But everybody knows Captain Barnacles, right?
Okay. So everyone knows Captain Barnacles.
Everyone who knows Captain Barnacles, put your hands in the air.
And wave them like you just don't care.
Yep. Or like the hungry jellyfish. Or something.
Is that a rap? Hungry jellyfish or rap?
No, but I'm sure that it was in the Octonauts.
I can see a woman walking
Oh
around
my
her
gosh,
kitchen
she finished
over there.
being.
What?
I'm sorry, guys, she finished being. What am I supposed
Are you
to
leaving
do?
me?
I can't
What am I going to say to the people?
talking about something normal.
Blummel? My tantrums?
Yes.
I don't remember having any tantrums when I was a kid. In fact, I don't remember much about being a kid, which I think is one of those psychological block things that I've been working on with my writing and my journaling and my reflection. So we've all got those elements of our past that we need to get past. Hey, isn't that cool? The past is something that you need to get past, get around, or get over. Whatever you do, you still carry it with you. Yeah. So Yanka wants to talk about tantrums. She wants to talk about kids losing control. Oh, are they losing control? I mean, they don't really have much control in the first place. So I don't know if you can lose something that you haven't found yet. So definitely kids have got this emotional situational stress that they have to deal with. They don't have the language skills, and they don't have the self-control, so they have these tantrums. They lose it. Tantrums on the bus, or in the middle of a supermarket, or as you're walking down the street. You forgot.
What did I do?
The barn door, darling.
Oh.
The barn door.
I thought we might be expecting a visitor, but
what?
probably not.
Expecting a visitor.
Yeah.
Don't stand on the cables.
Why not?
Because that's then suddenly things don't work and people go, oh, why is it not working? It's like, well,
somebody must have stood on the cables. Did you have a? When's the last time you had a tantrum? Would that be about what, like 4 hours ago?
I'm going to have a tantrum with those workmen downstairs if the walls continue to vibrate. I know that men love power tools. I'm not so much sure that they will love them when I insert them where I want to insert them.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's a dilemma, though. I mean, it's a conflict of interests. Right. I mean,
Welcome to the United Nations panel discussion.
Your interest is for it to be quiet, so that you're able to do what you need to do, right?
I need to do what I need to do to get the things done that I need to get done.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
The interest of the workers is to do what they're told to do, and what they're paying to do, what they're being paid for to do.
Being told to do this, don't have any responsibility in the situation.
Exactly.
Just like the German guards in the prisoner of war camps, right?
And the owner, and the owner's interest is get this shit done as fast as possible. So I'm going to work every freaking day. Right?
Get this done as fast as possible.
Yeah.
They could do the work that needs to be done there
at night
in 5 days. The reason why they're taking so long, I've looked at what's there. Yeah, I've seen people build things before. It does not take that amount of time to do those things. It really doesn't. They're not building a house. All they're doing is reconstructing the interior. You could do it in a week if you worked at it full time. You could do it in 1 week, and then you'd have noise for a week, and then everybody would have peace and quiet. Instead, they disturb people every day for 3 months.
So, what are they just creating the work for them to do, or are they just they turn the drill on and just leave it on for the sake of making a noise?
Well, I'm not sure that either of those 2 points are relevant.
But how can you say that the work can be done in 5 days if they're obviously doing something all the time?
They're not obviously doing something all the time, because I can hear, and I've observed. Okay, I've gone down there and had a little look inside the windows of what they're doing to see how much progress is being made.
Stalker.
Sorry?
Stalker.
Curious and friendly neighbour.
Nosy.
Nosy. Well, I'm trying to pick out positive adjectives, obviously. So, yeah. Well, rather than play blind, ignorant, and pretend not to know, I'd rather kind of just have a little bit of observation, and you want to see what you can see, right there. You don't want to black out everything that's happening.
So what did you observe?
What did I observe?
What work does need to be done?
What did I observe? Something similar to slow motion replays.
Okay. I'd like to see you doing it.
Oh, so I'm supposed to be up here and down there at the same time, disturbing myself.
No, I'd like to see you reconstructing an apartment in 5 days.
Sorry?
I would like to see you reconstructing an apartment in 5 days. Or 7 days.
I don't have a lot of the skills or patience necessary to do that. You know, that my least favorite.
You'll probably take the sledgehammer and just kill the whole apartment, right?
I've a story about that, actually. Which you don't know. Yeah, I destroyed a house in London with a sledgehammer.
Why does that not surprise me? You just got mad, right? You're like, I hate my neighbour.
Well, I was helping a friend with some building work, and
things got out of hand.
Well, he told me to knock down the wall.
Yeah, sure, darling.
So he said, I was like, okay, just take these bricks out. And I said, well, can I knock it down? He said, yeah, just knock it down. So I got a big sledgehammer and just whacked the wall until the wall just basically collapsed.
Yeah. And then the rest of the house fell.
Well, the house kind of tipped slightly because there was a floor above it. It wasn't really supported after that.
God.
And then of course the owner was angry because, or my friend was angry with me because, well, what did you do that for? I was like, well, you told me to knock down the wall, so I did.
Yeah.
And
what does he say you did wrong?
They said I was too violent.
Well, are you supposed to come to the wall and say, please excuse me, sir, wall,
I don't know, maybe if you stroke...
Could you fall down?
Maybe if you stroke the bricks one by one.
Maybe.
Maybe you stroke the bricks one by one.
Maybe if you used a plastic spoon or something.
They, like a prisoner.
Yeah.
Trying to escape.
Yeah. You can suggest that to the workers downstairs.
What, use
Could
plastic?
you please stop using the sledgehammer and start using plastic spoons?
Use plastic spoons?
Yeah.
Well, I'll even provide the plastic spoons.
You don't need to drill the holes in the wall. You can...
I could get them a toy drill set.
You could give them that hand drill kind of
Tesco.
thing. You know, the hand drill? That's got that kind of...
Oh, yeah, they don't have to make loud noises. What they do, because they're workmen. And we workmen, we work. That's what we do. We make noise. We bang.
Well, if you want to bang something into the wall, you have to bang, right?
I'm sure that...
Do you think that just...
sentence has...
Shit.
Could you please not pull all the cables off the table, darling?
Is everything working?
I don't know because...
Can we check it?
I don't know if everything
We didn't
is
check.
working.
We didn't check anything, by the way, at the beginning.
We didn't check anything?
No, didn't check anything.
Nothing at all?
No. You didn't check the Facebook. You didn't check the YouTube. There's probably nobody out there.
I didn't check if the streams were working properly.
No.
Well, I'll check it now then, shall I?
Check it.
That's my fault.
Check it.
I was distracted by the tantrums.
Check it.
I thought you were going to talk about tantrums.
Okay, I would
We're
like to...
doing a short session.
My God,
today.
what's the time? I have about 5 minutes. Okay,
Well,
so...
we can't do tantrums in 5 minutes.
I can.
Let's talk about... We'll come back later and talk about tantrums.
Okay, I'll save the tantrums for later.
Save the tantrums. No, have one now, for God's sake.
Yeah! I already had some with you earlier this week.
Did you?
Probably not going to lose
Are
again.
you angry with me?
Not right now, but I
No.
was.
You were?
Repeatedly.
Okay, this is going to be loud.
Repeatedly.
Turn this down. I've got to check this. Keep talking.
Check it. Yes, so, you can't do work without being loud sometimes.
You can... Well, if you're a writer...
Yeah, well, yeah,
well,
okay.
unless
If you're a writer,
unless
you're a teacher, but...
Unless you're... I don't even know how a writer could make noise. It could be screaming while they're writing.
Maybe I'm just too tolerant. Maybe I'm just used to these things because I've always lived in a block of flats.
Too tolerant. Over-tolerant.
Because I've always lived with lots of people around about me. You lived in a massive house. It was empty most of the time, right? You were the only child, so you didn't have to have any tolerance towards any other children around about you. Grabbing your stuff or making noise when you wanted to listen to music, you listened to your music, and you had nobody coming over and turning it off and putting on their music like what my brother used to do.
He used
What's
to come
up,
and turn
sweetie?
off your music.
Of course.
That's no. Okay.
Yes, of course, all the time.
Streams are working fine.
I put something on the telly for myself, and he would come over and he would go, "This is not what I want to watch." Think he'd turn it.
I had two parents
to
who
something
did
else.
that. Wasn't I can?
Well, you probably had 2 television sets.
No, you
No.
No, because we had one giant television which was about the size of a tank. Yeah, and it was twice as heavy as a tank.
Yeah.
And you needed the whole family to move it. It didn't have the flat screens of things. It kind of had that. It kind of had a kind of bubble kind of rounded screen.
Yeah, I know which one. Yeah.
And you could see clearly the 3 different pixel colors.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no remote control.
No, you had to stand up and go and fiddle with buttons.
Buttons that worked sometimes and made like noises when you pressed them.
Yeah. Well, we had that as well. Yeah. No, it wasn't big. It was just like about that big. The screen was about that big.
That's tiny.
It wasn't huge. Was it?
Smaller than the microwave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
Well,
So
what
so my point is,
what's your point?
is
Make a
that
point.
growing up in a big family with two siblings in the same room, okay, and with neighbours downstairs and around me, like from all sides, right?
that just sounds weird.
I grew up being
you
more
grew up in a
tolerant
gypsy
because
house, did you?
I had to. Yes.
It's all coming out now.
Yes,
all
it was actually.
It's all coming out now.
And you just
What?
you have to be tolerant because otherwise you would go crazy, right? People can't do what you want them to do all the time, or you can't protect your own space all the time because
You have to be able to protect your own space.
you can't. You've got two freaking siblings at your case all the time. You can watch what you want. You can't listen to what you want. You have to take turns with everything. You have to share with everything. You can't sit where you want
You
to
make it
because
sound
somebody
like
else wants to sit
child abuse or
there.
something.
No, it's just life with siblings, right? Sometimes. And
See, I don't know what that's like because I grew up as an only child. So
you
I
grew up
don't-
as an only child in a huge house
Mhm.
where you could hear nothing from the outside unless somebody was screaming their head off or whatever, right? Because it's a big old house with thick walls and you didn't share any walls with anybody around you, you know, there was no attached house on any side.
Okay.
So
That's true.
you don't have the
Some
experience
privileges.
of the need to cohabitate with other people, right? We
I've got to
had
think about that
to
sentence. The
we had-
experience of the need to cohabit with other people.
Yes, we had to cohabitate, whatever the word is, with lots of people around us in the same block of flats, and with lots of people in the same apartment.
Mhm.
And it kind of rounds your edges a little bit, if you know what I mean.
Like the stool over there. I mean, it's like not square, it's round.
That's what we say in
You-
Slovak.
It rounds your edges.
It rounds your edges.
You
You
get sanded down a little bit.
Yes, you have to because sometimes you just have to adjust. Sometimes you just have to not do what you want to do, and you have to have empathy, and you have to learn to. I don't know how to say. You have to think about things from the point of view of other people as well a lot. Otherwise, you would kill them,
I
right?
really wish more people did that.
I know. But because if I didn't do that, I don't know. I'd probably kill my siblings or something. I don't know. It just
It probably happens in some parts of the world.
you know what I mean. Does that make any sense?
No, I don't know what you mean because I didn't have any experience like that. I was an only child, and I had to make up games and fun for myself. Spend a lot of time in my room, which was full of games that I played by myself.
That's sad. I know that being an only child must be very lonely.
I'm not saying I didn't have friends. Of course, I had friends, but you don't hang out with your friends every day.
Yeah,
right?
that's one thing. Yeah, especially when you're from a small village and.
Yeah, it's not like you look out the window and you see everybody that you know walking up and down the street.
Unless you live right next to the play park.
Well, you could hear people playing in the play park, but you didn't really know who was there. Sometimes you'd go to the
Okay.
wall and poke your head over and see if there was a game of football going on or something that you could join in. But
It must have been lonely at times, especially there were times with me and my siblings.
Yeah, but how do you know what lonely is when you don't have any experience of anything else? How do you know that as a kid? How do you know that you're lonely?
You don't. I don't know. I guess maybe. I don't know.
I mean, how does the child?
Did you wish that you had any siblings?
I can't remember having too many thoughts about it, only that I wonder what it's like to have brothers or sisters because I don't have any, so I don't know what it's like.
I remember I wished I was an only child a lot of times.
Well, a lot of the times you'd hear about problems, right? You wouldn't hear about the good things that brothers and sisters did. You wouldn't hear about the helpful things. You'd hear about the conflicts, which would kind of make you happy that you were an only child and you didn't have to deal with deal with
Yeah.
your brother, your older brother taking stuff from you, or your younger
Yeah,
brother
yeah, yeah.
annoying you, or
I was like, oh my god, I wish I was an only child. Sometimes, when my older brother would come and he would just privatize everything that was there.
Did he have a business? What does that mean?
No, but
just
when
take everything.
you have a household, it's a bit like communism, right? Because somehow everything is everybody's. Lots of times.
Everything is everybody's.
Yes. And my brother would sometimes just come and privatize everything, like the television. Television is everyone's.
Well, look,
right?
no, but listen.
Whenever
when you say everything is everybody's, what that means
Yes.
is nothing. Nobody has anything.
Yes. Yes.
What's the point of that?
Well, that's how it works, though. You've got one TV. You've got 5 people in the family, right? None of them can claim it as their own. And what I'm saying is that
parents say parents get first choice. No.
Yeah, well, parents aren't at home until 5 o'clock in the afternoon, right? Or parents are at work and kids are at home because it's a holiday or whatever.
Absent parents.
So, yeah, well, yes, but who didn't have them? Didn't you have absent parents when they were at work and you were at home?
Probably. I mean, I've got that issue that I was telling you about before, about what happened before the age of 17 ?
Yeah, I know.
Where
It's scary.
I blacked out a lot of the stuff because it was just too dark. And not dark in the sense of fun things didn't happen. It was it was a darkness of something that was always there that nobody ever talked about. Right. The elephant in the room, as they say.
Okay.
Right. Because everyone can elephant in the room. And you know what they say about gifts and toys, right?
Mm-hmm.
That the more toys children have, the less love and care they directly receive from their parents, because the toys are a replacement of the psychological replacement of the missing time and energy that parents need to put into the relationship that they're not putting into the relationship.
Is that why I just got the two heads for the girls?
There's a lot of that in everything, because the truth about gifts is that, if a person is really a true friend or a true caring person, a true partner, then they're not going to give a fuck, excuse my language, about the gifts. Like, I'm not expecting any of my friends to come and give me anything ever, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't want them. I'm not expecting it. If they do, I'll be like, ooh, that's kind of cool. And I definitely don't want something that I feel I'm going to need to reciprocate at some point in time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get something from somebody that makes me feel like I have an obligation to give something back to them, because that's not a healthy relationship either.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you see children, and this is my observation, when you see children with a lot of toys, you know that that's a sign that their parents don't spend enough time with them.
And feel guilty about it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because oh my god, I can't be with them today, so I'll get them this toy or this game, or I'm late for something, or I promised something and I couldn't get it for them, so I'm gonna spend some money on something, or the children play, the mommy, daddy, I want this, and the parents feel like, deep down inside that, I can't deny my kids, blah blah blah. But you don't need to feel that you're denying your kids if you already know that you're doing everything that you can emotionally for them. So it's a
guilt in parenting is deeply ingrained thing that sometimes you can't get rid of, even if you are doing everything right. Because you always have this kind of nagging in the back of your head, thinking, is this the right thing? Am I, you feel guilty about things like being sick. I know I'm talking about myself, okay? Right. You fall sick and you're like lying in the bed and you're thinking, oh my God, I should be out there and I should be, doing things with my children. Or you go to work because you need to make money because your children need to eat, but you feel guilty because you're not with them and you're not doing whatever, you're not playing with them. So there's always going to be guilt in parenting, I think. It's not it's not a healthy emotion, but it's logical, you know?
Well, guilt is symbolic of an emptiness that you feel needs to be filled, and there can be, that's what.
But
you're
it can't
describing.
always happen.
You mean
you
it can't
know?
always be filled?
Well, you can't. Yes, you can't in every situation do what you would best like to do for your children. Sometimes you have to do something else. Like, for example, being at work, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of parents feel guilty about being at work. Go.
Oh, well, go with her.
Go. She'll be okay. Look. She'll be okay. Go on, darling. Dress up. That's it. Pants down.
Oh my god. Can she do it by herself?
Quickly.
It's one of those
Pull.
things. Pull them down. All the way down. That's it.
Pull.
Oh,
She might need help.
Yeah, I think she is.
Oh
She
dear.
will. Oh, too late. Too late. I can see it's all going down her leg, darling. I can see that she's already peed. So there you go. Welcome to welcome to real-time parenting. There we go. So accidents will happen. Accidents will happen. There we go. Sometimes, as a parent, you've got to make. Sometimes it happens, yeah. Sometimes, as a parent, you got to make those decisions, and you've got half a second to either go or not go. And what's interesting there is that Yanka trusted Jasmine.
Because she's done that this morning, but she did it when she was wearing her pajamas, and it was easier.
Yeah, well,
Sorry. It was easier for her back then, so.
That's why I said go.
Yeah.
When I said go, because I didn't think she'd be able to take those leggings off. And,
Never mind. She didn't pee on the rug, so that's good. You always look at the bright side.
Oh no, the bright side is that she informed you about what she wanted and what she needed, and she tried to do the right thing. And you can fail your way to success. At the end of the day, you want to be successful, for sure. I mean, that's your success is a measure of your success. I know that sounds like a kind of silly statement, but you don't want to keep trying and.
You're keeping the track of time, are you? I'm sorry for
keeping track of time.
Disturbing you. Yes.
I am. I'm
Good.
keeping track of time. Well, we'll do another couple of minutes, and then I have to prepare for a client. If anyone is interested in one-to-one personal coaching, parental coaching, or language coaching, then we do that through Skype. So get in touch with us if you are interested in any of those things. Get in touch for a free consultation.
Yes, please do.
So, I did. I had a friend who told me a story. I don't know what title to give this story, but I would call it. If it doesn't hurt to ask, right? Was his story? True story. It doesn't hurt to ask. Where people always say, look, it doesn't hurt to ask. It doesn't cost anything to ask, and he got his two teeth punched out.
Oh.
Because
he asked something.
Because he asked the wrong person the wrong thing at the wrong time.
Oh my gosh.
So.
Oh, let me guess. He asked this guy with a shaved head what happened to his hair.
No. He asked the guy's girlfriend.
Whether she would like to go out with him. Yeah?
Oh,
how do you turn it off and on?
Oh, there's a way to turn off.
What do you click?
Whoa.
Oh, it's got a button on the foot. Okay.
Can we have a look at it?
Turn it off, and now we gotta turn it on.
Oh, it's very clever.
Oh, there's a button in the foot. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, all the New World Order people are gonna go freak. Oh my God! You can't believe that. Oh, you're brainwashing your kids. Oh, podcast people are gonna have.
That's
no
me.
idea.
That's me. I'm brainwashing them. I got the heads.
You got the heads.
I got the heads.
I think it's just kind of. I think it's kind of weird, to be honest.
Yeah, I know.
It's not my kind of thing, but the
that
kids seem to be quite happy about it.
It was that marketing thing. You know,
Well, you fell for the marketing.
where you collect the points and you get the bonus. Blah 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 blah.
Fool. Fool, don't fall for the marketing tricks. You know, you collect the points so that you can get something that you don't really need.
Yeah.
You're smiling about it as well.
Yeah.
You're smiling about it.
Oh, but they're
That's
so
insane.
happy. Look at that. Jasmine is going to practice her football kick with hers.
But she's got a soft head and she's going to be kicking it around.
Yeah.
That's not
Anything
Game
weird
of
about
Thrones brutal in any kind of sense, is it? Oh my god. Right.
Come
And
on.
what do we do with heads? We kick them around the floor.
It's not really a head. It's like an alien. It's got feet.
How do you know what an alien looks like? How can you say it's like an alien? You have no idea what an alien looks like. So,
No, I'm sorry. I'm yawning. I'm really tired. I might go back to bed, by the way.
what?
Can I go back to bed while you're teaching?
No, because I'm teaching in the bedroom.
I'll just be, walking around in the background in my PJs and my cuddly toy. And a cup of hot cocoa.
All right, like some kind of staged acting kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Crisis actor. That's what they call them, isn't it?
What?
Crisis actor. You know,
Crisis actor. What's
crisis-
that?
These are people that are paid by the government to act as if they're
As if
really
there was a
part-
crisis.
to act as if they're really part of things.
Yeah.
You find them after like the TV cameras don't get there quick enough, so they just go okay run over there and put some bandages on and come back over here and we'll interview you. And
Do you think I could get a job as a crisis actor if I put it out on the internet, like I'm a good crisis actor, I can pretend to die.
You've had lots of
or something.
lots of practice with crisis parenting.
Yes.
Crisis parenting. There you go. There's another term that no one's
Oh
picked
yeah.
up on yet.
Well, I wanted to talk about it. Anyway. Never mind.
Crisis parenting. We're going to do that in the next one.
It's not really okay.
We'll do that in the next one. We'll do crisis parenting and tantrums.
Well, it's all about perspective, right? I mean, you say crisis parenting,
And I say potato.
and I say potato, and somebody imagines, crisis like somebody like a kid throwing a tantrum in the middle of the supermarket, cliche. And you say crisis
Cliche.
parenting to somebody in Asia and in the monsoon area, right? And they will probably understand something completely different under crisis.
Crisis parenting would be letting your children watch Western cartoons, probably, in that part of the world.
Yeah.
Anyway, have you any final thoughts on tantrums and that you want to get people to prepare for the next session?
The next session, yeah. If you
We'll do one.
what
one.
you can do is you can prepare questions about, if you've got a little toddler that throws tantrums and you don't know what to do with
Or
them,
throws anything.
you definitely might want to come over and maybe listen to what I have to say about it, because
Like,
I
come
know
over-
everything.
Like come over, like knock on the door and come,
Yeah, sure. Come over.
come and have coffee.
Come over
and
for a
stuff.
cup of coffee, whatever. Yes. We're open 24/7. Okay, not 24/7. We're open about 18/7. Right? Because we sleep for the rest of the time.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Again, okay.
Okay.
That's it. I'm sure somebody
Never
out
mind.
there.
We might have a lot of visitors here
Right.
at some point. Yeah. All those 1.5 people watching this right now.
1.5. Yeah. What's up, Will? Yeah, can you wait 2 minutes and then we'll have a look at it?
We're
Is
almost
that
finished,
possible?
man.
We're just
I'll
doing
help you.
We're just doing a little. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Will. We'll deal with it in
5, 4,
in 5.
3.
No.
Okay.
Well,
Sorry.
we have liftoff. That's what you do at the beginning, not the end.
Right.
Oh my god. Right. So, where are we?
We are here.
Well, we'll come back later on, maybe this evening. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I do this? I forgot. Like
Drink.
this?
How do you drink? You put the glass up to your mouth, and you raise your arm. And don't forget to swallow at the end. Okay.
I did.
Right. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who's the alien now?
Do I deserve a certificate or something?
It's in the post.
Okay.
It's in the post. There's probably a government office that will give you a stamp for that. There's probably an achievement award or something.
Do you get a little sticker star?
Sticker star. Have a gold star.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or a beaver badge.
You're
What?
You know what beaver is in English?
But don't your scouts have beaver badges?
It depends how old they are, I think.
Slovak Scouts used to get like beaver badges for different. It was like a badge in the shape of a little beaver, probably, or something. It was just called a beaver.
Oh God, I cannot.
That's what it was called. It's not my problem that your dirty minds make weird connotations with the word.
Well, the word has two meanings. I'm not making it up. It's just the way that it is.
Well, there you go. I'm using the
sneeze.
first meaning.
I'm gonna sneeze. Don't want to sneeze. Okay. Right, we've got to hang up because we've got paid work to do. So
Yeah.
we're going to go and do some paid work.
Enough
Right.
hobbies.
Thank you very much for tuning in on the podcast. I hope this has been of some use to you in your parenting.
Probably not very much today, but
experiences. I
just
don't
you
know.
wait for tomorrow.
I thought we were going to do it this evening.
Oh, this evening. Oh, yeah, sure, okay, dobre, okay, fine. I'm ready.
Dobre. No. Right. Oh, multilingual.
Sorry.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So, thanks very much for tuning in on the podcast. Thanks very much for tuning in on Facebook. Thanks very much for tuning in on YouTube. Leave your questions for us. Remember, the Academy of Language Therapy and Life Coaching on Facebook and YouTube. www.nsa-slovakia.com. And we're also on Pinterest. I'm also on LinkedIn. I don't use that very much, though. I don't do Twitter. Sorry, don't do it. Sorry.
I do Pinterest. I do Instagram like very occasionally. I've got maybe about 4 pictures on it.
Never. She's never.
It's 21st century mum with MUM spelled MUM.
You've got 10 seconds.
It's on Interest. Pinterest.
And run through to
It's
the
on
bedroom.
Pinterest. So and it's on the internet as well, and it's on Facebook, and it's on Instagram. So anywhere you type in 21st century mum spell MUM, you're going to find me. So. Ta-da!
Done. Done. Right, we're going to say goodbye to Facebook and the podcast. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Speak to you soon.
May the force be with you.
The fours. Maybe the fours be with you, whoever they are. Right. Right. Okay, we're going to say bye on YouTube. Guys, stay cool. We'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
Live long and prosper.